everybody, this is an update on my Rebecca profile for OP5. I've heard she's not that great at the minute, but only in situations she can be quite decent. Not quite meta. I think it could if you put a thought on it. But I've just done an update on mine, and it is basically remove so many characters either by putting them to the bottom of the deck or KOing them only for a few times to focus on getting Luffy and the King Kong gun out. So Rebecca is a non-attacking leader with 5,000 attack. Activate main once per turn. Rest wand on. If you have 6 or less cards in your hand, look at the top 2 cards on the top of your deck and reveal one Dressrosa type card and add it to your hand and trash the rest. So if none of them are Dressrosa, trash them both. So we'll start with the Rebecca, cost 1, 1,000 counter, 1 cost, 2,000 attack. On play, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Dressrosa type card other than Rebecca and add it to your hand, then trash the rest. So straight away we've noticed a lot of trashing. 2-man Sherry, I might buff it to 3 actually, but 2 for now. 1,000 attack, cost of 1, zilch, 0 attack. Activate main, for rest wand on. Rest this character and place 2 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. Add up to 1 black character card with a cost of 3 to 5 from your trash to your hand. So it's another draw power, but reverse Rebecca effect. Then we get 4 of the one-legged toy soldier. It is mostly for its counter, but when you can, I'll read the ability in a second. So cost of 2, no attack, 2,000 counter. Activate main. So you'll summon this card and then trash it to give it to one of your opponent's characters -3 cost during this turn. There's not a lot of KOing from effects, but when it does kick off, it does kick off. So that's 1 minus, that's 1, which is minusing the cost. Second, that's 3. Oh, right. I do play 4 of these, but 1 of these has just magically disappeared. And I do play 4 of these. Bartolomeo, 2,000 counter, cost of 3, 3,000 attack. It's a blocker, and that's pretty much about it really for cost of 3. But being a 2k counter and a blocker, it's got multiple purpose. Next, we have Tashigi. Everyone, well, a lot of people know what this does if they're all Old Navy black players. So, counter 2,000, cost of 3, 4,000 attack, and you may invest this character to give it to one of your opponent's characters -2 cost during this turn. Lovely little card. Next, I play for Kairos. This guy can be quite unstoppable at certain times. So cost of 3, 5,000 attack. If this character will be KO'd, you may rest your leader or 1 Corridor Coliseum instead. So on play, if your leader is Rebecca, KO to one of your opponent's characters with cost of 1 or less, then trash a card from the top of your deck. Quite nice. I've got 4 of them in here. Next we have the new cost 4 Rebecca blocker. Everyone knows what this does now. If you played against Sakazuki, play Sakazuki, or watch as many Sakazukis on the internet as I have. So we have a cost 4, 0 attack, 1,000 counter. Blocker. On play, add up to 1 black character with a card of cost, with a character card with a cost of 3 up to 7 other than Rebecca from your trash to your hand. Then play up to 1 black character card with a cost of 3 or less from your hand rested. So you can bring back Tashigi, Kairos, Bartolomeo, the 4 targets there, and then you can just drop a Rebecca from your hand, a Manchuri, or if you need to, a 1-legged toy soldier. The targets are all there, and more to come. Olympus, 4 of these dudes. I was never fond of him to begin with, but I play 4 now. So 1000 counter, the cost of 4, 5000 attack. Activate main, once per turn. Give it to one of your opponent's characters -4 cost during this turn, and trash 2 cards from the top of your deck. Then KO one of your dress order type characters. If you have the Kairos down, you can rest Rebecca. If you have the Colosseum down, you can rest the Colosseum instead of destroying Kairos if you target Kairos. If Sabo is down, the cost 5 blocker, the last part of the effect's null and void, but you get the rest of it off instead. 3 of one of my favourite characters and leaders in the game, Rob Lucci. Yes, he's an absolute bleeder, but we all know what he can do. So, cost of 4, 6000, I'll tell you anyways. You may place 3 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order, and then KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less, and up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 1 or less. Sakazuki loves it. We know this. So I play 3 of those rather than 4 because I didn't have room for anything else. And as I mentioned very shortly ago, I play 4 of the cost 5 Sabos. Took me a while to get these. 1000 counter, cost of 5, 6000 attack. It's a blocker, obviously. On play, none of your characters can be KO'd by effects until the start of your next turn. And then draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. Good for card recycling if you've got cards there you do not need. We then play the 3 Super King Kong Luffy. They cost 7, 7000 attack, no counter. This character can also attack active characters, which is really good, even though the Colosseum allows that, I believe. Yeah, attack cards. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, you may return 7 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Set this character as active. Then this character will not become active in your next refresh phase. So yep, you can swing twice away if he wants. His best bet is equipping this one little card here, or activating this card when he's on the field when you can, which is the Gun Gun King Kong Gun. For the cost of 3, on your main, during your main, up to one of your dress rolls, type character gains 6000 power during this turn. Luffy becomes 13,000. And then if you have 15 or more cards in your trash, you gain double attack during this turn, 2 damage. Trigger. Draw 3 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. Shirahoshi, same effect as that. Lovely. Then we play the Corridor Colosseum. Cost of 1, which I think is too cheap. It should be at least a 2, but never mind. If your leader has a dress rotor type, your dress rotor type characters can attack characters on the turn in which they are played. So some of them will include attacking active, just like I mentioned with Luffy a few seconds ago. Other than that, they can attack the rest of the ones, but they can't attack leaders. Still, is well worth it. Then I play 3 of the all famous Handblaze. Like I say, you've got cards there that are lower cost. So this is the cost of 2. Join your main. Up to one of your leader or character cards gain 3000 power during this turn. They'll place up to 1 character with the cost of 2 or less at the bottom of your owner's deck. As a trigger, return up to 1 character with the cost of 3 or less to the owner's hand. No one likes them. I love them when I'm using them, but hey ho. And this last one is Trueno Bastardo. I played 2 of these. I thought about 3, but I was like, it's a bit cloggy with a cost of 4. Anyway, so main, choose up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less and KO it. If you have 15 or more cards in your trash, choose up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 instead of 4 or less for a character with a cost, instead of 4 or less. As a trigger, you may rest your leader, KO to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. It's a nice quick little deck. I swore I was playing 4 Bortolomeos, but it might just be the 3 now I think about it. I usually play the 4. But other than that, it's a nice little deck. Still, for fun, maybe competitive at locals-ish. But other than that, thank you very much for listening, and take care of yourselves.